Hello my friends, and welcome back to Absurdia! Today we're visiting the Garden Empire of Caerwyn. Caerwyn is considered to be one of the two major superpowers in this world. This is partially due to the fact that, of course, they do have one of the biggest territories on the map. Not to mention the fact that they've got a bunch of dragons in their military. But a huge factor in their success, of course, lies in their name. Caerwyn's titles of the Garden Empire and the Flower Kingdom is due to the fact that it has some of the most fertile ground in the entire world. Generations of dragonfire has left this scorched earth with the ability to grow almost anything. And as a result, Caerwyn, of course, has no shortage of food. So the people of Caerwyn basically have all of their basic needs already met. They've got dragons, they've got a very strong military, and anything can grow here. There will always be food. So now that the society no longer needs to worry about survival, they can start focusing on more artistic endeavors. And as a result, Caerwyn is also known as the country of artists. And it is every artist's dream to perform at the Opus Amphitheatre. Think of the Opus as being like the Apollo Theatre of this world, but also in a way it's where all of the Broadway productions would be held. Basically, if you've performed here, you've made it. To the north of this great stage lies the capital of the empire, Everbloom. Think of Everbloom as being the fantasy equivalent of Los Angeles. All manner of artists, writers, dancers, singers, musicians, actors. It's the city of artists. Everybody comes here to try and make it big, and I think rather appropriately, it's got its own little Hollywood sign. While we're here, I might as well tell you guys about a few other cool places on the Caerwyn continent. Not too far away from the main capital, we have the Shroomshire Valley. This is basically a huge ravine filled with giant mushrooms and slightly psychedelic mists. It is also here where the yearly Coachella event is hosted. And yeah, it's basically Coachella. To the south, we have the giant crystals of the Crystal Cape, and the giant statue of Calypso, the goddess of the sea. To the far north lies Moltenvolt, a city of dwarves known for its magnificent forges that produce some of the greatest weapons and armor in the Empire. And in between Moltenvolt and Everbloom lies Drakarath. Drakarath is the home to Caerwyn's native dragons. It of course plays a much bigger part in the creation of this world, but I'll have to talk to you guys about that in another video as, yeah, I don't think I can fit the Dragon War into this one. We've got Lavendrel right here, the ancestral home of Caerwyn's elves. And of course, the mystical Goldwood. Rounding up some last little facts, Caerwyn's royal crest depicts a golden flower on a field of green. And rather appropriately, all of its military units also employ the same type of floral motif. However, there is a slight difference in how they look depending on region. Soldiers stationed in the south of Caerwyn would look like this, whereas soldiers of the north would be wearing something like this. Just like Aldoria, this is just kind of like an overview video, just to give you guys a little bit of a taste of what Caerwyn is like. But let me know if there's anything specific you saw in here that you want me to talk about more, and, just any general questions. But I will be making a video on the actual history of this place in the near future. So that's about it for Caerwyn. Let me know if there's any specific place you want me to talk about next. Otherwise, we'll be heading to Caradorn next. Stay tuned, my friends!